I have 3 words today. OMG. I know you know I'm a real estate agent, but I also work with a real estate investment company. So I just thought you guys might like to see sometimes what happens when a company buys a house for cash. Now keep in mind that with cash deals, usually part of the deal is you can leave everything behind, no closing costs. The investment company will take care of everything. That's part of the reason that a cash offer is so low. And we had a woman call in who was interested in having us come out and give her a cash offer on her house. So I went down there and wow, what I saw was something that I had never seen before. This place was just so nuts. There's only pathways to get from one room to another. And I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but hey, that's part of the deal. So she bought the house for cash. She moves on. We now have a new house for a good price. Everybody's happy. Except this is what we have to deal with. Obviously, I knew when I started cleaning it out that it was going to be crazy, but I can't even describe what it was like. So we get in there and we start trying to get the stuff out of there. And what I didn't realize was how packed all of this stuff was, and stuff in every corner. Every place. Underneath the dining room table was stuffed with boxes. The clothes in the bedroom were, if you go to do some laundry, let's just say you have 2 feet of clothes all over the floor of your room. You can go grab a bunch of clothes and just grab them and put them in your laundry basket and you're good to go. This stuff, and this was a pile like 4 feet high, had been there for so long that it had packed down. It was dense. If you went to go stand on the pile, you could stand on it and not even dent the pile. So you couldn't just grab stuff and go. You had to kind of peel it off of the top. So the amount of stuff in there was greater than I thought, because I hadn't figured on it being that dense. I think we spent maybe half a day cleaning out just clothes out of the bedroom, and we only got maybe a third of the way done. It took my husband and I 2 days to fill up a dumpster, one of those 24-foot big mammer jammer roll-off dumpsters. That was with some furniture, not a whole lot. Most of it was just stuff and shoes. Now, I'm not really a shoe person, but this was like, wow, there are more shoes than I've seen in my entire life. There was enough shoes to fill an entire shoe store. And some of them were even still in the box with the wrapping on it and everything. They were brand new. In fact, we found a lot of things that were brand new, stuff that was still in the bag and still had tags on it. And one of the things that I didn't expect was that as we were going through, we were able to kind of piece together their life, what they did for a living, what their hobbies were, what their interests were, just based on all of this stuff that was left behind. It was just kind of weird to get to know the client that way, that I didn't expect that. That was kind of sobering almost, and sad. You kept looking at the house and just feeling so sad for these people that lived in these conditions. I don't know what makes a hoarder. I do know that it has its own designation in the DSM-5, where all the psychologists go to get their diagnoses for things. It's different from OCD. It's different from autism. It's different from schizophrenia. And while most hoarders have other mental illnesses piled on top, hoarding is its own thing. These are people who, it's not just, the Daily Mail and the Amazon packages come in and you don't throw away the mail or you don't throw away the boxes. These people actually actively go out and look for more stuff to bring in. There's one theory out there that a traumatic event maybe makes them kind of hold on to these things for security. Sometimes maybe they trust the things more than they trust people. But there is some evidence that it runs in families. And there is actually even a twin study out there that would suggest that it could be genetic. I don't know what makes this happen, but it is just so sad. And we found other things that we didn't really expect to find, like unopened bags of medication. And even biodegradable shopping bags that have been there for so long that they're biodegrading. They're all crumbled up into little tiny bits. By the time we were done, we filled 5 of those huge dumpsters. Now, thankfully, my husband and I only had to fill 1, and we recruited some much younger guys to fill up the other 4, so it went a lot faster. But it still took a number of days to get this done. We had shopped it to some other investors first to see if they wanted to take it on as a project, and nobody would take it on. And I'm hoping that's because it's really difficult for people to see through the stuff. You walk in there and that is all you can see is the stuff. You can't see literally and figuratively what the rest of the house is really like to know what kind of a project that you're taking on. So now we are actually just going to clean it out and then show it to investors again. And hopefully they will come and see that it really is a great house and it's worth somebody taking on this project and bringing it back to life to be a great home for another family someday. So I hope this made you feel good about your house. Certainly makes me feel better about mine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.